Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. I'm here to help you become confident, healthier, and happier through live streaming, of course, and through healthy lifestyle and the wellness strategies. So I don't want any of you guys to stress over like diet and like always obsessing with weight loss and your body image or what will people say about you. Okay, so speaking of what would people say about you, this brings to our topic for today. Okay, what do you do when people tell you that you need to lose weight? Okay, so for those of you guys who have, not been this channel or if you're new here, I'm here every Wednesday live doing the live streaming at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And every Saturday, I have a new video drop for you guys as well. So if you have not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And you can also hit the notification bell so you get notified. Okay. All right, guys. So you can use the chat box to type in any questions you have, or you can actually join in the conversation, right? So my intention is to make this live very interactive, very casual and comfortable for the people inside the YouTube community here, and also for all the viewers out there, right? That you can use this opportunity to talk with me, to ask me questions live. Okay. So, what do you do when people tell you need to lose weight? Firstly, if it is your doctor, okay, your let's say health therapist or healthcare provider, your doctor that tells you that you need to lose weight due to a medical condition, due to any kind of like health reasons, then okay, you should follow your doctor's instruction. Okay, but what we're talking about here is when just like random people or when family members, when friends, other people tell you that, hey, you need to lose weight. Okay, what happens? Okay, now let me know in the comments how many of you guys have been in that situation before. How many of you have been told that you need to lose weight? Okay, so we're not saying that this is a right or wrong situation here. We're simply opening up a dialogue. And also, I want to share with you guys very authentically that this has happened to me recently. Okay, so over the summer holiday, my father in law actually has repeatedly told me that I need to lose weight, right? And of course, the way I see it, like totally, objectively, is that it's out of love and care. And so when that happens, right, a lot of you guys are probably curious, how did I handle it? And how I handle it actually inspire me to have this conversation with all of you guys here. And also those of you guys who are on my newsletter list, you probably have already, read my, newsletter about the situation, right? A couple of weeks ago, I sent out a newsletter about it. And of course, if you want to, be on my newsletter, my community newsletter, you can actually subscribe through my website. Okay, so you can get my weekly updates and what's happening in my life. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are curious. Okay, so for those of you who want to know how to handle this, I want you to see the whole situation in two sides. Okay, there is the external and there's the internal. Okay, so what happens is I want you to separate the external and the internal. So how do we look at this situation as these two big factors, right? So on one hand, we have the external, which is also I see as the social context. Okay, so there could be a lot of things happening outside of you that you can't control that is contributing to this comment. Hey, you need to lose weight. It could be like, the general social influence, and also what the media has been promoting, the beauty standard that's out there in your country, in your culture, whichever country we're from, right? All these external factors and influences, social media, that's actually influencing the person that's making that comment. Okay, so and also it could be influencing you as well. It could be influencing your mindset, your value is about the body shape, the body weight, your body image. Okay, so there's the external factor, but also there's internal. Okay, so this is where I want to talk to you guys a lot about today, this internal factor, right? So when people say that to you, hey, you need to lose weight, what is your immediate response? Okay, let me know honestly in the comments. Okay, how do you respond to that immediately? Do a lot of you guys feel kind of like embarrassed, guilty, ashamed, or like think of all the negative feelings? Do a lot of you guys feel kind of like, oh, okay, Oh no, I've done something bad to myself, right? I bet you a lot of us, especially women, our immediate response is that, ooh, okay, that person told me to lose weight. That means, oh man, I've done something bad to myself. Oh man, I was a better girl when I was skinnier, right? So, yeah, I know some of you guys are still thinking, like, okay, okay, when are you gonna tell me what happened to you? I'll get to it, right? So, think about what is your immediate response, right? And know that feeling. Okay. And if there's any negative feelings or emotions triggered by, that comment, I really want you to really reflect on that. Why is it so significant? Why is it that person telling you to lose weight has such a big significance on you that you just can't stop thinking about it? It might actually even trigger you to self panic or to have a negative self talk or for you to start panic, like planning, the new diet, go the next, like weight loss programs and whatnot, right? Like, I don't want anyone to panic. Okay. I just want you to quietly have that dialogue with yourself. Why is it so significant to me when that person's saying that, hey, you need to lose weight? Right. Okay. So this is the first thing I want you to do to have a just to have a quiet dialogue with yourself. Okay. But I don't want you to jump to any conclusion, and I don't want you to actually agree with that person, because this is something I want you guys to remember, right? Okay, so first thing is note down your immediate response. And the second thing that I want you to do, this is also how I handle a lot of situations, okay, is that separate the facts from stories. Okay, so what people say to you is actually just simply the fact. The fact is, okay, this person said you need to lose weight. Okay, it's just what happened. That's what happened. But here you are, right? We have a lot of layers of like experiences and life stories and our own meanings, our own perceptions, other people's ideas. It's very easy that we add meanings. We add meanings to what people say. So, when people say you need to lose weight, if you can simply just separate and look at those words as just words. That person just say these words without adding any meanings to it, then these words would not have any power over you. And then these words would not actually have any emotional impact on you. Okay. But it only matters when you actually add meanings to those words, such as, okay, well, which goes back to, your immediate response, right? Because a lot of times immediately we start to add meanings to those words, right? Okay, so this person say you need to lose weight. Is that person saying that I'm fat? Is that person saying there's nothing wrong with the word fat, right? It's only bad when you add meanings to the word fat or skinny. Okay. So I want you to sit on that and, digest on that. Right. Right. So if you add also other meanings, give me some different meanings in the chat box, right? What else can you need to lose weight mean? When someone tells you that, shit, okay, I'm not good enough. Oh shit, I'm not desirable. Oh my God, I look like crap. I'm ugly. Oh my God, I'm such a whatever words you can, like throwing, right? A lot of times we immediately, subconsciously, we very quickly mentally compare ourselves to before when they say you need to lose weight. Oh, what are you saying? Are you saying that, like, I've not being respectful to my body? Right? We start to compare, like, okay, so what was I doing before? What did I do recently? What has happened that made me like this? But hey, the way you are now, that's different to before, does not mean anything bad. Okay, or does not mean anything good. It only means something when we start to add meanings, when we add stories to the words. Okay, so the second part is very important. Okay, it's a practice, honestly, and that's something that we do with our students inside our body confidence club, that we actually we have to constantly everyday practice, right? How to separate meanings, how to not add meanings to words, right? It's almost like, I would say, ongoing journey as well. But here, like, because I care about you guys, especially my beautiful women out there, and I want you to really see that you can actually detach meanings from words. Okay, so don't add any meanings to the words. And oh, hey, the Mama D, the Lisa. Oh my God, so good to see you here. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. Okay, so what Mama D is saying, self-talk with me, and people tell me that I have recently lost weight after going to a retreat with Debbie J this month. Thank you so much. Love this topic, self-care, healing sessions. Yes. So it's the same for like, when people tell you you've lost weight, right? You've gained weight, right? It will only become some kind of like emotional impact when we add meanings to it, whether if it's good or bad, right? So back to what we're saying, don't add meanings to the words. Okay. Then it will be easier for you to deal with, right? Okay. And third thing, okay, and then I'll come back to my story. Okay, the third thing is okay. The third thing is you can just say thank you. Okay. If they're really concerned, right, you can just say thank you for your concern. Thank you. And then change your topic. Move away from that. Don't dwell on it, right? Because if it if the energy is dwelling on that, it will actually expand. And this will actually invite your energy into questioning, adding meanings, and adding your own stories to it and keep rolling and rolling, right? So like my suggestion is actually move the energy away from that, right? And then just actually transform that energy into something else. It could be something positive and encouraging, like, oh, thank you for your concern, I'm da 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 da, something's happening in my life right now. Okay. And okay, change topic, right? So whether if you immediately feel good or bad or neutral about the words, right, I want you to really like quickly resolve it at that instance, right? And then this is something that you can actually I'll say, you can further not internalize, but you can internally deal with, or you can actually talk to your coach, your mentor about this if it's actually something that concerns you. Okay. So yes, the third thing is say thank you for your concern and just change the topic, right? I do actually have a very interesting suggestion. Okay. It's a very kind of like, it comes from my disruptive and my rebellious side, right? Given the fact that, because of, if you look at external, that there's so much like social media and social influence on the topic of like women's body image and weight and all that, I actually would like to open up the dialogue and actually challenge people's mindset about it. When people say that you need to lose weight, try this and let me know. Right, don't get yourselves in trouble. You can actually say this, right? Thank you for your concern. And I'm actually curious, why is it that I need to lose weight? Or why do you think I need to lose weight? Right? Say it with, such a delightful attitude. Don't say with like accusing tones or be defensive. Just simply ask, a curiosity question. Why is it that you think I need to lose weight? I would like to know. Right. And then whatever they answer you, whatever they tell you, actually gives you a good idea of where their mindset is. Okay, so whether if their mindset is a result of the social programming, then conditioning, or their own generational values, it is simply, remember this, it is simply a reflection of them, right? It has nothing to do with you. So this goes back to, my signature practice of OODM. Other people's opinions don't matter, right? Fuck what other people say. Because it really, okay, well, if it's doctor's suggestion and prescription, then, you can't ignore it, right? But if it's like someone that probably has a genuine concern, but then their concern also reflects, their point of view, right? And, it a lot of times may not agree with your belief system, and it may not agree with what you where your mindset is, then you can simply just tell yourself that it has nothing to do with me. It's basically their point of view, it's their opinion. No, it does not bother me. Okay, so this is also part of the practice of our body confidence club. How we practice other people's opinions don't matter, and how do we continue and carry on without attaching ourselves to other people's opinions, right? So these are like some of the simple, like tips I want to share with you guys. What happens when people tell you that you need to lose weight? And I know that a lot of you might be thinking that, oh, it's easy said than done. It's very true, because it does require consistent practice and also having, a community to hold you accountable so that you can actually become bulletproof. Right. I would love all my beautiful girls to become, body confident goddesses with bulletproof mindset and energy, so that nothing can get to you. Right. So back to my story, right? So what happened was, my father-in-law repeatedly, I think in three occasions, told me that I need to lose weight. Obviously I gained, some weight, right, after pregnancy and childbirth. And, as naturally, my body start to lose weight bit by bit as my lifestyle start to change. And, I no longer carry the baby. I don't have to put on weight to grow the human being. um, and it's very funny that, he's probably the only person that actually tell me to my face and very bluntly, very directly that, hey, you need to lose weight. I remember one of the occasion was he said something about you need to lose the fat on your belly or something like that, right? In Chinese. And that was very funny. I just laughed it off every time. And then I think the third time when he said it in a very funny tone. And I knew that he meant well, but also at the same time, I felt like I need to kind of say something to basically just voice up my where I'm standing, okay, and being, of course, with lots of respect, without being, rude or mean, right? So I said to him, "Oh, ha ha ha!" I ha 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 it first, and then I said, I actually had to put on weight to, grow my baby to carry, your grandson, so that he can be healthy and strong, and he is healthy and strong, right? And I kind of casually say something like, like because after giving birth, of course, I knew that there's that generational gap. So I didn't want to go into too much details, and then I don't want to be seen like a bitch, right? So I just casually said that, after giving birth, a woman needs time to recover, and like weight loss is not really the, like the priority, because there's a lot of things a woman needs to focus on in terms of healing her body post pregnancy, right? So I just casually said something like that. But then afterwards, I went to reflect on what just happened, because he's told me three times I need to lose weight. So it inspired me to actually want to, share this topic with all of you, and also inspire me to want to open up a dialogue and let more people out there to see that when a person's body is changed. Okay, so for example, when a woman's body is changed after pregnancy, a lot of people don't know what happened to her body, why she gained weight, right? And why that after giving birth, that body weight, right, takes time, right, to change. And then in some women's cases, they never lose the baby weight, they never lose the pregnancy weight, right? And then for those of you who, like kind of say, hey, that's me, don't see it as a bad thing. Okay. I want to tell you this. You've gone through a big life experience, right? That life experience definitely has changed your body too. But hey, you grew a human being, and don't feel bad about yourself, and don't feel bad that you have not managed to lose the pregnancy weight, right? Maybe for some people, the pregnancy weight is supposed to stay with you for a little bit, right? Because something else in your body requires time. Something else in your body needs more attention. Okay, so this is something I want you guys to remember. Okay, and I feel like, a lot of people out there, like I'm talking about external, don't know about this. They just think that, hey, especially maybe a lot of people from my father-in-law's generation, right? They probably don't know the whole picture behind a woman's like pregnancy journey and the postpartum journey. So, and also due to, the cultural influences and also different beauty standards and things that's happened, in a certain community. So they assume that, okay, after a woman's done with her childbirth, okay, it's time for her to start losing weight, time for her to bounce back, right? Pay some attention to the body shape. But, in fact, like a woman needs to pay more attention to a lot of internal healing and physical healing than, losing weight. Okay, so that's what happened. My internal reflection was that, okay, there's really a lack of awareness of what happened to a lot of people's body change, right? So some people gain weight because of medical condition, right? A lot of people gain weight due to maybe a relationship breakup, a life change, such as like relocating, immigrating to another country, or like something traumatic happened in their life that basically triggered, like a total big lifestyle change, and then that impact on their body, right? So one final thing I want to point out here is judgment. Okay, judgment. A lot of times we judge people for judging us, don't we? We all do that. So I want you guys to stop rolling your eyes and stop judging people for judging us. Okay. So if they say that you need to lose weight, it could be judgment. It could be simply a just a concern. It could be love. It could be whatever, right? It could be whatever meaning we add to it. All right. So if we don't add meaning to it, then okay, it's not a judgment. But if we start to question and start to go, oh, this person, right, then we're judging. Okay, we're not really helping ourselves if we're judging. But if we can simply just, objectively, neutrally look at the situation. Okay, right. A lot of people have that kind of mindset. Like, for example, my father-in-law is simply because he's from that generation and he's, influence and environment does make a lot of people think that, weight loss and a woman's body figure should be like of a certain size and of a certain look, no matter, what she's gone through, right? Then it makes things a lot more understanding, right? Well, by saying that, I mean, it invites everybody to join that conversation together without judging each other because everyone is different, right? Like you and me, we all have different programming, different conditioning, right? We look at the word like weight loss differently too, right? And it does take a whole transformation and whole journey to actually retell the story and to add new meanings to the word weight loss, right? And that is actually part of my mission here, right? To help you guys, like, tell a different story about your body and also what happens around you and what happens when people tell you something about your body, right? So judgment, right? This is a big thing. Don't judge people for judging us. Don't judge people for making comments about us, right? If we can stop doing that, we can already eliminate a lot of negative energies surrounding just the word weight loss or any kind of weight change or weight gain, right? So that is the final thing I want to share. And also, I'm very glad I am sharing live and in public about what happened. And, I've been told to lose weight. And, I can tell you guys happily, I'm on my postpartum recovery and I'm actually at the phase of rebuilding my strength. I'm actually building back my strength right now because gaining my strength back is way more important than anything else, like honestly, because I always pride myself in having a lot of power. As a woman, I can lift heavy and I can hit people really hard. That's always been my, like, kind of part of my identity. I feel like, being strong physically and mentally has always been, and emotionally has always been part of my identity. And like after giving birth, I've lost a lot of strength just due to, the changing my body and the core. So I'm rebuilding my body right now physically to gain my strength back, right? So let me know in the comments if anyone has gone through any like life changes that cause a, weight gain or body change. And if you feel like you're troubled by that, if you feel like, I miss my old body, or if someone has told you to do something about your body, right? Apart from doctor, if it's not a doctor, then, I would like to hear from you, right? And thank you so much everybody for tuning live. I know I've, been here for like half an hour talking about this already, and I want to thank a lot of you guys for tuning live and leaving comment here. So we have Lily Lynn. Thank you for leaving a comment. So Lily Lynn just said, "I've been at that situation since pandemic." Oh yeah, that's a good point. The pandemic has done a lot of changes to our lives, our body, right? So because I have been staying at home and I have been overweight from 60 kg to 80 kg. When people say that I'm fat, I feel uncomfortable and lost my confidence. Thank you so much, Lily Lynn, for sharing with us so honestly. And in the chat box, I hear you, I feel you. And when you say that you feel uncomfortable, I would like to encourage you to, try the three steps, the tips that I shared here, and see how you feel. And of course, you can reach out to me, just DM me on my Instagram at Authentic Energy, and we can have a conversation about, how can we find the best ways for you to have that breakthrough. Right. And next week, I'll be talking about, this is something that's very relatable to this topic and also to all the body confidence work we do, is how can you identify whether if you want to lose weight for vanity purpose or if you want to lose weight for health purpose, right? A lot of times we are blurring the lines. We just think that we need to lose weight. I just need to lose weight. And I want you to, like, really have a good think about, why do you want to lose weight, and why the weight loss so important to you, right? And like when I was actually thinking about this, why do we want to lose weight, or why do we want to change our body, this thing comes up. Okay, well, people need to know, like, when do they need to lose weight for a true wellness and health purpose, and when do people know that they simply just want to lose weight to look good in the dress, to look like a supermodel or an instagrammer or whatnot, right? And to fit into the social's beauty standard, right? And I feel like that's a very big topic, and let me know in the comment if you guys want to know about that, how to identify, right? And how can you make the right action plan for you to be on the right, like healthy and sustainable like weight management path. Okay, and that is a big passion of mine, like to teach women how to basically manage your body, manage your weight in a well balanced and also in a healthy and happy way, right? So without following all that calorie restriction, the diet, and all the methods out there, right? So and so it is very important for me, while I'm advocating for body confidence and body love, but it's also very important for me to bring in the health factor, the health equation, that sometimes we do need to make adjustments to our weight for our health, right? So that's very important. Now, so thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And that's it for me today. And let me know your thoughts on this topic. Like, what happens when people tell you you need to lose weight. And I hope that today's episode is helpful and it has brought some values to you. And for some of you guys who want to work with me, you can come and join my Body Confidence Club or Body Confidence Mastery. You can find out more details in the link inside my description about how to join, and what kind of stuff we learn together, right? And basically I'll be coaching you directly, right? If you want to get coached by me or work with me, this is the chance. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I'm here live every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and every Saturday you can see my new video. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and thank you for leaving the beautiful messages here, Lillian and Delisa. Thank you. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.